Hi,
I'm
I'm
Rhys.
Russ.
I
I
love
like
Kill
Kill Team,
Team,
and I want to
and I want
talk
to talk
about it.
about it.
Nailed it.
All right, guys. Thanks for being here. We have all of the Kill Team Challenge Phobos submissions to look at. And of course, I want to welcome my two Kill Team buds, Rhys and Russ, and my baby crying in the next room, who is also with us.
Officially
And
part of the podcast.
yeah,
Yeah,
officially.
good to have someone new
Yeah.
on the channel. It was getting
Yeah.
stale.
Yeah,
I mean,
you know, it's just
Ben's
nepotism
team,
is.
Ben's team wrote him in and was just like, you know what, 25% of the profits, it's got to go. So, Ben did some crew business there.
Bit of a college
What
fund
can I say?
building.
Yeah. That's all this is. I thought it was the most productive way is to have a Kill Team YouTube channel. That'll pay for my kids' college for sure. Yeah.
And
But-
you got dressed up for us today, which is really nice as well.
yeah, I put on my nicest singlet, as you boys call it, and my nice one. You should have seen the other one. Yeah, you see what didn't make the cut.
Damn.
What's it called if it's not a singlet? What do you call it?
We call it a tank top.
A tank
We call
top.
it a tank top as well.
tank top?
When you say singlet, I definitely got the image of you wrestling. That's all I think about. I'm just thinking of you with like Kurt Angle, kind of like, like
real huffed up, real
marching
sweaty,
your way down. Yeah,
sweaty like this right now. Yeah,
well, that's what it
95
was.
degrees.
You're like the game. You just like
Yeah,
that water
you've got the
breath thing
top
at the
not ready to
beginning.
go, man. You are the game. Ben the game. I love it.
Well, it's Ben the dog, isn't it? Big dog.
Well, it's Ben the dog, yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh
big
my
dog.
goodness, you guys are too kind.
The junkyard dog. I love it.
The junk dog.
The junk dog.
The junk dog.
Oh my God. The junk dog. Oh my goodness. Anyways, all right, we have. I just want to say to everybody who participated in the challenge, there is 57 or 58 submissions in the Kill Team Phobos challenge. Absolutely blew me away. In the last one, do you remember how many we had in the last one? Like a dozen, maybe
like a
not even
dozen?
20, I don't think.
Yeah,
Not even
it
me.
was. Nah, Russ just didn't participate, which was fair. We're used to that.
Yeah, and so it was I mean, it was the faithful few, really cool, but this time I thought we had like 30, 35, but I'm just really bad at math. Turns out almost 60 people submitted photos. I just want to say thank you to you guys for participating in this challenge, and let's go ahead and go over all the submissions. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Looking forward to
All right.
this.
So we're going to speed run through this because if not, this will be over an hour, and that we have to record a podcast after this, so that's not possible. So starting off with Aaron's submission up here, and I'll put it up on screen. This looks to be like some tasty Templars, right?
Yeah, definitely. I
Yeah,
see
really
chains
cool.
on weapons, red crosses. Ooh,
Aaron got the
nice.
brief, is what I'm saying here, because
Yeah.
we know, if from a little bit of mine, that the Black Templars was the way I was going, and I'm on board with this because he gets it and he knows what's going on, and I'm digging the chains on the gun straight away.
Yeah,
That's one of my
man.
favorite Black Templar things.
So cool, yeah.
These guys look really cool. I love the Reaver skulls for most of them. Even though I don't think they're all Reavers. No, there's definitely not. They look very cool.
Yeah, really sells it. And
Very cool.
I think my favorite thing is the little like cathedral looking
Yes.
candle thing on that one guy's backpack.
That's from the Sister of Battle kit, and
I
it
thought
looks
so,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks very
He was
cool. I
super
think he's my
brave to do
favorite guy.
that. I looked at the candle things at the back, and I love stretching the law and rules of 40k. I just couldn't put candles on a stealth guy, but I still love that.
Before his
"You know
mission,
what?"
he's like, "Let's go,
yeah. It's like, God damn it,
brother!
Frank, you left
Put
your
out the candles."
Okay, I think that is a perfect period on that. Great work,
I
Aaron.
love
You
him.
have killed it.
Yeah, great.
So
Moving
good.
on, next up to Akuma, and this guy is actually he's part of the Florida Kill Team Collective. I just made that up right now. That actually sounds good, Florida Kill Team Collective. With some salamanders. I'm a big salamanders guy. I really love the
yeah.
bases here.
I love what he's done with
Yes.
the green, that lovely yellow. I'm guessing he used an airbrush. It looks very nice, that
think
blend
so.
of the yellow. And he's obviously got he's also gone with the Reaver skulls. At least,
Oh, did he?
no.
No,
I think
just
there's only the
just
one
the
on
one.
the Reaver.
It's like-
So, because the head's down, one of those skulls look like a Reaver skull. No, these are really nice. I do like
The
these.
OSL's nice, like on the little
Yes,
the
the
comms
blue
guy there and
screens.
the
really
medic.
pops, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
very
really
nice.
nice.
I do like these.
I'm always jealous of people that do such cool creative bases too. I would say I'm a little bit of a bit, not lazy. I still haven't quite reached those levels of cool thematic bases. I'm very much just a bit of texture paint, bit of a dry brush kind of thing. So seeing bases like that adds so much to the models as well, which is really cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I think my favorite is the comms guy. the guy at the very back looking down because I like the
me too. Just
glow
getting
hitting the
blasted
helmet
with.
looks perfect.
Yeah,
Nice,
excellent, great work, Akuma.
Spot on,
Moving on
Akuma.
next to now. This is from I'm going to say Adum. I think it's Adum, and he's
Idem.
a dirty proxier just like you, Russ. That we'll get into that later.
Top 10.
But
This guy's
with
top 10.
Dante's Devils Phobos Kill Team. These are rad. Let's just get out
I
of the way.
mean,
This has got
to be one of the most expensive kill teams ever because these
Yes.
models
Oh my god,
are
you're right.
individually like the top two. Like, I mean, like you get bonus points for that. I mean, that is ridiculous. But
on
these
just
look,
the price alone.
yeah, pay to play, and he is winning. They are cool. They're very cool.
That gunner model is just awesome. That heavy bolter with the huge ammo feed running out the back. That is that's unbelievable. And again, bases like so thematic.
Yeah,
like
the
real
bases.
Katachan kind of stuff. And the big dog man. So that's awesome as well.
Big dog approves, right?
Big dog approved, baby. Yeah, you know it.
Doesn't have a singlet on, does it? Kind of looks like it
someone else does. Speaking of, I couldn't make this up. Speaking of the dog, next up is we'll just spend a few seconds on it.
I don't know who this is, but this is
I don't know.
Try hard.
Yeah.
Try hard is all I'm thinking.
I don't know who made these slides, but
these are
the
very nice. I
will
sincerely say that I really love what you've done with these guys.
Thank you, sir.
They're very nice.
My feral tusks, definitely Space Wolf, inspired. Yeah.
My favorite part, I think, I was talking about this with a friend of mine, and we were just saying your paint job matches the style,
yes.
like everything ties in beautifully. They've got that rough, rugged kind of, they're real grimdark, which is exactly what you want. Like thematically, they look great. Even the OSL you've got on the little dude with the goggles and stuff like that, and the bionic eyes looks very cool. I'm sad to say you did very good.
Yeah, it's always disappointing.
Thank you, guys.
But
it's always disappointing.
I think my favorite part is, apart from the guy who's got a helmet that has hair, like I want to think if it is he's cut the top of his helmet and his hair's coming out of it, so which tactically, like, someone's got to be like, brother, what are you doing? He's like, trust me, brother, this will work.
It'll look dope. It'll look awesome.
But I love the greaves with the fur on the greaves. Feels very Viking. Like, obviously I imagine they'd use it for protection, and he's got power armor underneath it, so he doesn't need it. But it looks so cool. Yeah, it looks very cool.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I'm very proud of it. I think it's the first Space Marine I've seen with a man bun, and I'm proud of that.
It's good to own it. It's good to own that.
Yeah.
Exactly. You've got your own proxy in there if you want it.
All right, enough about me. Moving on to Carl. And that's just what he is. Carl, I actually met Carl at KTO. He's a lovely gentleman. He's like 7 feet tall, and a really cool Phobos kill team here.
So you might meet him again,
Legion, right?
And he's very big, so he wins, then, yeah?
So he definitely wins. Yeah,
you can tell from the models that he's 7 foot tall. I don't know how, but you can tell if you look. You can.
I just thought it was important for you guys to know.
If you squint correctly, you can tell. He's like, that's a tall guy.
Yeah, he's done a great job with these.
Yeah, I love Alpha Legion. I think they're one of my favorite of the and of course they couldn't be more Phobos before Phobos were a thing.
I was gonna say, perfect, aren't they?
The OGs of undercover behind enemy lines, sneaky boys, and the metallic paint's really nice.
It's the stuff that he's done that I don't think you'd never see. Well, you'd see it when you're looking at it, but you'd never need to do it. But he's got the Alpha Legion. He's smoothed all the Phobos Marines plates down. And he's put the Alpha Marine logo, and it's just like, damn, that takes so much time to just scrape them all smooth. And he's got such the little small, everyone has some sort of kit bash on them. Like, he's got a backpack. They've all got different backpacks. I've just realized.
Yeah, backpacks are
really
cool.
Yeah, even one's got the little the Reaver fin in the middle of one as well. You'll see that as well. So
the
I think
guy's
all
got
these
the fins. Yeah, the Reaver guy's got the 2 fins. These are really nice. I think these might be up there. It's like they work as a full package. They look like they're a cohesive squad.
Right.
It's clearly Alpha Legion as you see them, which I don't know. Is that bad? Is it as it's Alpha Legion? Is it bad that I can tell? Oh no.
Never mind.
Look
Bottom
amazing.
low tier. Never mind. Yeah.
You only know because
failed the brief.
They want you to know. That's the only reason you can tell.
Exactly.
These are actually Ultramarines. But somehow the unseen Alpha Marine has drugged me, and I think it's them. Got you.
I was about to say, at least it wasn't, the big one at the moment, so people do the half and half. And I was about to say, oh, you see that a lot, but I haven't seen all the challenge. Someone may do that, and if they do, I'm not saying it's bad.
No.
I'm just saying I've
right
seen
now,
it a bit.
You're saying
all the things you hate and you
out.
don't want to see.
Don't quote me.
Yeah, lovely work, Carl. This is great stuff, and hopefully
cool.
I get to see you again at KTO. Moving on to, actually, funnily enough, these are all in alphabetical order. Another Alpha Legion. This one is by, I don't know how to say his Discord name, Sir Nunos, I'm going to say, and he's part of the Florida Kill Team crew as well. Again, shiny Alpha Legion. These are lovely. Is that a Forge World model, I think, as the leader?
I don't know. I like the hand that's kind of drawing the blade, though. That's quite a cool one.
Just for reference, how tall is he?
I think he's about 5'9".
You can tell.
Cool.
Yeah, no, you can tell. This is the difference in shimmer in the armor. I think that's.
Yeah.
I was struggling to find something to separate the models, and it was like, well, how tall?
You couldn't tell the difference. Yeah.
No. I love this, the wrapping on the sniper. I love like those little details.
Green stuff work. This was his first time with green stuff, and it looks amazing.
Oh, well, okay, I'm going to mark him down because it was my first time with green stuff, and he's done a much better job than me.
Like, you see the guy all the way on the left, his chest has that kind of diamond death string stuff. Yeah, he really killed it. Yeah.
I do like this, the whatever this bomber is. It looks like, I like the little screen he's got on this bomb on the far right. That looks well cool.
Really?
Like some sort of bomb he's made.
I think that is a guardsman flamer backpack, I think.
Yes. No, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Cool.
Very
cool.
Notes,
this is killer. Cool. Excellent. I think we gotta I think we gotta start blowing through these little faster, guys.
Sorry,
we're gonna be here for an hour.
We're up to C, guys.
All right, so we have next up is Chad Guard, and I want to say this might be some of the coolest posing that I think I've seen.
Yes, that is
he's
dynamic.
Got his Reaver like leaping over a obstacle. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that. It's dope.
I assumed he was breakdancing, but that's leaping.
Is this? Yeah. I'm on Chief. Is this not the next one?
Oh, did I
Chad Guard is up next. No, you're right.
Actually, I updated this. You guys might. I had to add this one in.
I'm gonna refresh. There we go. I see it.
You idiot, Russ. Wow. Oh my god.
Can you even computer? God.
There you go. Yeah, now you can
yes.
be wowed. Yeah.
I see what you mean now, because before I was very confused.
I'm a big fan of all the subtle, like I love that they're all proper covert stuff, and then there's the subtle shading and stuff like light sources around the face and the eyes. Like, I think that's really cool. Like, just having those focus points and the dude planting the bomb. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I should add in. This is Alpha Legion as well. He wanted me to make that.
Oh, nice.
It's like a stealth Alpha Legion.
I really like that. The really like the dark paint job. I love that guy who's the posing on the guy who's next to the mine.
Yeah,
that's great. That's very nice.
Just goes to show that you don't have to like go all out on a paint job, as you can kind of do some minimal stuff. This is really cool. I'm a big fan of this.
Yeah, these look very cool.
Yeah, and then moving on to Chief. I gotta say, I'm not normally a fan of like mixed panel, like different colors on different panels of armor, but this I think this looks it really pops.
I love all the skull iconography all over it. Like, the more I look at it, the more stuff I'm actually picking up on each model. Like,
it's one of those ones, that you.
Yeah, there's so many smaller details, and that's, again, I'm always impressed as someone who can alternate their paint jobs, because for me it's like, just keep it simple, one color all over.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh wow! You know, I just noticed that guy's knee. He's got like a jawbone of an orc.
I was just looking at that too.
Very cool. There's so many. I mean, it feels like this is a feast. We could be on this one for a long time, looking at all the details, but they are very cool.
Even the one's got like the camo on his bolter and stuff. Like, there's all just small details that make them add that little bit of unique character. And Russ, this one, I think you can say they all do have the Reaver helmets. So this one.
And I didn't say it. Damn it. I didn't say it. It's my only bit of feedback that I've got. They look great. They look like a kill team, like when you want to be like every one of them looks like they've got their own thing going on.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Kill Team, like the highly customized teams. Very cool. Good job, Chief.
A lot of character.
Yeah.
Killer Chief. All right, moving on to
sorry.
Chris Essick. Now
That
this
guy on the top right.
with his backpack, yeah.
Damn, that's nice.
Now
What's the story behind these guys?
Well, okay, I know a little bit. They're from like a feral world, and or not feral world, yeah, like a death world, some kind of forest death world, and so his backpack, that's a Reaver backpack, dude, and these are like really nice.
Yeah, I love the shoulder pads on their like right arms, the square shoulder pads. Very cool.
Yeah, Russ, you good? Or Rhys, you good? You hear us?
Sorry, one sec. My headset's just playing up.
This is the power of Chris Ezek's work. It has knocked the audio off Rhys. He opened it up and went bang, no audio.
I'm back.
Wow.
You got me there?
Yeah, we got you.
Back,
yeah. Chris, you broke Rhys's headphones.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. No more funny buggers.
Very
computer.
cool. Yeah.
I was blown away by Chris's work that my technology exploded. I know you guys made that joke, but I'm just come back in, so I'm gonna
yeah.
I'll
these
cut
guys
it to
are
make
very
you look
cool.
really good. Yeah.
Cool.
That's sick. That's so cool.
Yeah, I love the simple basing as well, because it's like you said, it was a death world, and I believe it. Like, this is just them and whatever monsters that they now wear as trophies. Very cool.
Yeah, great work, Chris.
Nice work.
It looks like that dude's about to be taken away at the back. He looks like there's a large something on his backpack.
Oh, yeah, something eating him. That's dope. Yeah.
Don't look over your shoulder,
good
brother.
work, Chris. All right, and moving on next, these guys have a really cool backstory. Commander Zhu, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But this is like a Death Watch team that's really specialized in like taking down Necron tomb worlds, I believe, or sites or something like that.
I mean, they're not doing a good job. Look at them; they're swarmed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they're just really bad at it, actually. And so this is cool work. I love all the Necron, all the memorabilia on their kit.
That's really cool.
Extra points for going to effort with your photo. I mean, you'll see mine later.
Oh yeah,
really
just on my desk.
Well.
So I appreciate the effort that he's put in here to show them in their best, putting their best foot, or as Russ said, worst foot forward as they're being overwhelmed by Necrons. I mean, it could be part of the plan.
They're like, I love like all of them have got like shoulder pads, and some of them have got those Necron faces on the like the sides of them. That's very cool.
So cool.
Definitely
just saw
nailed
the
theme.
There,
yeah. I mean, I mean, if you talk about nailing your theme, he's got it.
Spot on.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah, and extra kudos on the presentation. Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
And then moving on to talking about good paint jobs, Confucius here with the always tricky split paint job.
With the Howling Griffins? Is that what this?
I think so.
I think it's Howling Griffins. I mean, the paint job is amazing. It's so bold, and that panel lining. I mean,
as someone who's trying to paint a lot of yellow, yellow's awful, let alone trying to quarter it like that. And you know what? I think, in terms of the models, they're pretty basic. That's fine. That's the standard kit. But when your paint job is that next level, you can do what the hell you want.
I was going to say the basing as well.
Yeah, you can do what you like. You can these could have been Sisters of Battle painted like that, and I would have been like, yeah, man, nailed it. Like,
great Phobos team. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Because the paint job is that cool. Schmick. I'm way on board with
it. All right, Confucius, killer job, man. That's awesome. And then moving on, we're still in the seas. This one honestly blew me away. This is 3D printed bodies. This is by Krokel, I think. And I absolutely, as someone who's not a fan of Space Wolves, but is a fan of the Space Wolf aesthetic, I think these are really incredible, especially the guy in the back perched up on a tree, on a branch. This is excellent.
How strong is that tree?
Just want to say that. But... I mean, this is... This is he killing a? He's killing an Ultramarine, which bonus points. But this is dark heresy.
Oh, is he? Oh, maybe he's a bad Space Wolf.
But these guys look like these. Like, do you know the? If you read much of the lore, Horus Heresy, these look like the Velka Fenrika, like 30k Space Wolves. That's how I think of these guys. They've got the leather face masks, pelts aplenty.
Yeah, unreal.
Nice.
And there's again each model you look at. Again, there's so much to each one. Like even the guy in the back there's got like the clawed hand, so it's a bit leaning towards the wolfen kind of stuff there. So no, the attention to detail, unbelievable. That's really cool.
Nice going, man.
Yeah, really well done, Krokel. And moving on to the D's, we have Dark Phoenix 1515 with a lovely take on Ultramarines. I believe this is what they are. I mean, they're blue, so I'm
kind of like Tron.
Yeah.
The lining is actually really sharp on these. Yeah.
Very sharp.
Anytime I see edge highlighting like that, I just think about how long and how good a steady hand you have to do that. So I'm always hugely impressed by that. Every panel highlighting, and that's just come up it really makes them pop out. That's so great.
Yeah, you'll be 20 feet away and you'll see these guys and they'll be really defined. This is killer. Yeah, and I know we give Ultramarines a lot of crap, but Ultramarines are cool, and when you paint them like this, they're doubly cool. And bonus points for the bases, really contrasting them really well. I think this is how you do it. This is a lesson in how to do Ultramarines, I think.
I'm a big fan of the medic glove there too, just coated in bits and pieces.
And, viscous,
kind of medic you do not want to go to. I've got a bit of a tickle medic. And you know what? I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
You just put on my gauntlet of death.
Yeah, excellent work. Very cool. Moving on to Faraday, that I'm going to guess, I could be wrong, I apologize, but these looks like maybe some Raptors to me. There's a few Raptor entries, and I'm a big fan. And these are great, man. Love the urban basing too.
There's some custom posing there, and I'm also a big fan of the librarian model is in there. Which I'm still really sweet. That librarian model wasn't part of this team. I'm still a bit like,
me too.
I know you wanted
missed opportunity. It's perfect for this. I know maybe having finally played some games with them, I get it. They're already a pretty good team. They've got some tricks, but that would have been so cool.
Yeah. Excellent job.
Very nice, man.
And I love the idea of if they're Raptors are pretty pragmatic and not real spiritual or religious, but to have a librarian on that team, that just seems like some cool head fluff, head cannon stuff.
Yeah, I dig it.
Very cool.
And then this is strange because, like I said, it's alphabetical order. I think more Raptors. We have Flying Muttley here with a really lovely presentation.
Yeah,
and I love the board that's flipped up in the back. I think it's really cool stuff.
He's also got the same librarian model, but he's changed it up a little bit. He's taken the sword out and given him a gun.
That's really nice. Yeah, clever.
I do love it. It's a real nice. Yeah, it's a real clean paint job as well.
It's a real smattering of Raptors here. Love it.
And the Raptors are such a chapter that suit the Phobos dynamic. I always think they're already in the combat green camo stuff, and they're just it's such a great paint job and style for the Phobos models. That's for sure.
It's very cool.
It's got the Reaver Lieutenant model in there too, which I think I think I said in my video is one of my favorite models that G-Dubs has done for a long while. They're so dynamic.
It's very cool.
Excellent. Good stuff. Flying Muttley, and a great name too. Flying Muttley. Sounds like a drink
Catch
or something.
The pigeon.
So we have Haddock is up next with quite a few of these as well. Yeah, we got a lot of Raptors, a lot of Space Wolves, and a lot of Raven Guard.
Yeah.
And man, these are I love the white arm on that one guy.
Yes. On the beaky.
Yep.
Very cool. And he's even got the heraldic shield.
Yeah. Again, this is just a really well painted team. Black's one of those things you think, it's going to be easy to do. But this is very clean. That's really, really nice.
Yeah. Very cool.
And then yellow just to really show off on it as well.
Yeah. No, these are very cool. Very nicely done.
Yeah, killer work. And then moving on to I really love this. Moving on to Hulk X90. This guy also has a YouTube channel, but I love Scouts. I know they're like the ugly kid in school here, but I absolutely love Scouts, and this team is just so vibey and vintage. I love it. I think it's Raptors again too.
I love this. He's done the thing that I love, which is putting a Scout body on TAC Marine legs, which I love that look. I think it's a great look.
You did it with your
Lieutenant Colonel Schaefer.
Yeah.
I did a couple of them, but this guy at the front with the AdMech face is just I'm all about that guy.
Where are the backpacks from? What are they?
I think they're 30k backpacks.
Yeah, because they've got a lot of character. Yeah.
Or either that or he's 3D printed them, which is extra points. But the way, I just think that's so nicely done.
And the guy in the background's obviously got a drink bottle. I'm just assuming.
You gotta stay hydrated, man. Electrolytes, when you're
dehydrating.
I'm gonna say it, guys. We'll come back. this is like, for me, one of the top teams.
Yeah.
I am such a fan of this. I love the
Yeah.
more we get new stuff, the more I appreciate the old stuff, and
Yeah.
I think this
Yeah, I
is
know what you
just
mean.
so creative and wonderful.
I do like
The
this one.
effort and the effort, and like I said, it ticks all the boxes. Good paint job, thematic, and the amount of like kit bash is not like cheaters like me. That's just sort of two kits slammed together. This is stuff from everywhere. It's unreal.
Yeah, and like
Nice
you could,
job.
I feel like you could clearly tell who is who. Like we know the Admech head guy, like that's your marksman. We know the skull guy is the Reaver. Watch me get all this wrong, but that's what I'm guessing. And I just think it's great, lovely, lovely work. As I try to go to the next one here. Next up is Humble Ion or Hum Leon. I'm gonna say Humble Ion. Humble Ion. He's but a humble Ion. And some lovely yellow Sigmarines here, guys.
I was going to say he's gone for a bold color.
Yeah, brave man. I'm going the yellow because it's unforgiving to say the least. But I love the contrast with the red, and then obviously even just the blue lenses in that as well really stands out. And that's an interesting one, just on the far right, the helmet.
Yeah, I was looking at that
combo. That's an interesting guy. Is that nearly like a Sigmarite kind of?
I think it's a raptor.
I think you're right.
His helmet.
Yeah.
Because then the chest piece is unique too. It's like I
think it's still a Sigmarine one, but it's just not one of the ones with a cloak.
Looks like all the bodies are like Sigmar dude, whatever, or ladies or whatever that kid is.
Yeah.
Like the really slim one, and then I love the Death Watch Dark Angel head on the marksman.
Yeah, it works really well with the cloak. Actually, that would be that's a really cool one. I actually really like that.
Yeah, this is great. I love this.
Nice one.
The cloaks add a bit of dynamic movement to them as well, so stop the models feeling a bit static. It adds a little bit of dimension to them as well, which is really cool.
Yeah,
I dig it.
Great work. Nice moving on to a really clean paint job from. Is it Rep? Is that Rep? Is it Rep? I don't know. Who knows?
I thought you were asking us. Like I was like, oh, no,
I mean, this is beautiful.
I love the skin tones. The way that this person has done, like painting the skin tones, I think is really wonderful.
This guy guy's up there. I mean, we're not gone through but I think this guy might be one of my top. I mean, everything's got a lovely bit of uniform with the fur on the everyone's right shoulder is nice bit of uniform mix of arms to bare arms, so they kind of look like scout arms, but they're just that paint job is so clean. The bases are great. Ooh, this is up there.
Yeah, I painted some intercessors in this scheme as well, and because I just love this scheme, it looks so cool.
Is this an actual scheme?
Yeah, this is the what are they called? They're the Primaris Space Wolf, second founding or new whatever this founding is.
It's
beautiful. So they're I guess the first in a long time offspin of the Space Wolves, which obviously was always a thing. There wasn't really other Space Wolves, so
yeah, I was going to say I didn't think they got any.
Yeah, so this is part of now that there's the Primaris have come out there. What are they called? That's going to do my head in. They were in one of the White Dwarfs. I actually brought out some bits and pieces for them and all that stuff. But this is, I was already a fan. This has made me like them even more.
Oh, yeah. This is a superb job. Everything well executed.
Yeah, really clean. And I love that. Just something about having the decals there. Something I need to step up my decal game. But just having them there, it just is beautiful work.
Yeah.
So much character. And it's that little completion piece that I myself
nice
have
to get
so many of my army doesn't have this transfer.
Yeah, it's like that last 5% that really takes it over. And then moving on, we have a fellow Kill Team content creator. We have he goes by Jace Ace on Discord. But this is from Once Upon a Kill Team. He's half of the Once Upon a Kill Team podcast crew. And he has some really lovely Phobos guys. I was trying to remember the name of the chapter that he's going for. Is this
Silver Skulls?
Is it Silver Skulls? Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Nice.
Is
that a green screen cloak that he's added there? Is that a bit of custom work on that marksman's cloak? Because
he will tell you that he doesn't like kit bashing and he's not good at it. Just lies.
Total lies. I was gonna say we last time we spoke, he was just like, I don't like kit bashing at all, and then here he is knocking out the kit bash challenge.
And I hate being lied to, so
so now he's cut off.
Yeah, sorry, Jace.
You're out there.
I
These are
love
great.
the suppressors on the rifles too. They've all got like the
Yeah.
extended barrels and that, which I always think such a nice touch to add to
Yeah.
your behind enemy line guys. I love the idea of trying to
Like that.
quieten a bolter down. You know, yeah.
It's essentially like a small grade missile launcher anyway.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, so
They
this is
look
killer
great
work.
though. Yeah,
And
man.
No, that's
I
really
think
nice.
now I know for a fact because I messaged him the suppressors are all just glued on, not pinned in place. So those are going to fall off. If they haven't fallen off already, they're falling off next week. But look, absolute class.
They stayed in place for the photo, and that's all.
That's all that counts.
That's
Yeah.
all that counts.
Back of the cupboard. That's fine.
Moving on. Actually, I'm trying to move on, and I can't. The facade is over. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I can see it.
Oh, yeah,
I've
start
explaining it.
What's the next one?
We're Johann B, and we're looking at an ecclesiarchy. We've got the Sisters of Battle.
And I know just what you're talking about. The White Sisters.
Yeah, so we've got a Hospitaller, who's I'm guessing the medic, and they've all been kit bashed in different, like a sword arm. That's a cool one.
Yeah, the sword one in the middle there is really, really nice. I like that.
Yeah, I like that one. And we've got the marksman.
Has the grenade thrower in the front there, have they got like a full-on holy hand grenade?
They've got the holy hand grenade.
Love that.
And just bonus points.
Yeah, and we'll just mark one more. This one belongs to the dirty proxy club with you, Russ. So I just want to make that clear. The no good dirty proxy club.
No good dirty proxy club.
I mean, technically mine are made out of nothing, so
yeah. I'm a big fan of, and we're seeing a few people doing this, but like taking one set of rules, but then being able to apply it to different models. And I actually think that's really cool. How finding the right, I guess, the thematic rules for the models is actually really cool as well. So I reckon these guys would play pretty well. Ladies would play really well.
Yeah, it's the best way to do it if you want to play with every team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Yeah, I love it.
And white. Good job. Gross.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I actually love how they highlighted the white, like from a gray to it's like a chunky highlight, but it's just so good.
That's really nice.
And then speaking of difficult colors to paint, moving on to Justinius, who also has a YouTube channel. Great stuff. These guys are maybe one of the guys that just look so good. I don't even know what to say. It's the grimy yellow. They look so good together. Just really, really incredible work, I think.
Mum's looking at those uniforms saying that's not coming out in the wash.
The choice of that blue and that guy with the white helmet, white, the blue, the yellow, beautiful. Lovely choices.
Like simple posing too with it, like not huge kit batch choices, but really dynamic poses. And again, great bases. Yeah, great bases, great poses. The color theory with the helmet, the blue eyes, like even that guy in the back right, just that menacing look over is so nice.
It's very nice.
So cool.
Like the dirtiest Imperial fists you've ever seen, and I'm all about
these guys. Been working, they've been working.
An Imperial fist should look like what you call it, Bruce Willis's singlet in Die Hard. That is what they should look like.
Yeah.
Nice,
lovely.
man.
This is killer. This is one of the best looking units, I think.
As an Imperial Fist fan, these are definitely near the top for me.
Yeah, excellent. And then moving on to Caradram, and this is I don't know if this is a custom chapter or not, but really, really lovely work. I love the netting. It looks like I've never really seen that before. And custom heads. This is great.
Have you guys watched Jin-Ra, the Wolf Brigade? It's a manga by Project. These guys look. I'm not sure if that was the inspiration to the helmet or if there's something else, but these guys look very much like them, and it is very cool.
I dig it. There's a definite aesthetic between the helmets and the mesh kind of thing. Like it definitely works together, which is really, really nice. And again, good dark color scheme makes sense for your sneaky boys, but keeping the chapter colors loud and proud. I dig that.
Yeah, these guys work. They look like a proper good kill team.
Yeah.
And something that I'm gonna steal and go back and do on mine. The lights in the no shame, gonna steal it on his mine. He has the little the buttons, and even the core looks like the core is lighting up or getting hot or something in the middle.
Yeah,
I'm gonna steal that. I think that is so cool. Love that.
Very cool. It is very cool.
And then next up, we have I've never seen anything by this guy, by Kill Team Ken, that is not amazing. But this is Kill Team Ken and his Raptors. And he did an incredible Warp Coven team last
Oh,
time.
nice.
That's right.
And these guys are just, I mean, like, real talk about grimy. These are Raptors who have been working in the mud. And
I mean, the battle damage. Pardon me. The battle damage on these guys is great. Super subtle, but very well done.
And the effort to get the little skulls off the middle, again, I can always appreciate that. As filing and sanding down the middle there so to get that clean breast.
Me too, I agree.
Really, really nice. Like, I think I actually prefer it without it, that's for sure. That looks so nice.
It looks like he's gone proper old school and he's added those studs on little bits of their armor to like old school, like of what they used to have, like the classic like bobbled shoulder pad.
Yeah,
that's very cool.
On the guys on the left there both have it, don't they? Yeah, that's
but he's got it on his chest as well. These are very nice. Killer. They look very cool, real subtle, like kit bashing, and I love the battle damage. Nice
transfer on the knees, wrecked up nice as well on the little red knee pad. Like I love that attention to go to all the effort to put a transfer on, but then make it look like give it a bit of ding, bit of damage. Yeah. Really, really adds to it. I like it.
Yeah, beautiful work. Beautiful.
Nice
work.
going.
Moving on to, this is an honorable mention because it was not able to get him painted in time. But Kill Team Stream, Sheldon, the Kill Team Stream, who like streams Kill Team tournaments and stuff like that, and TOs and stuff.
He streams Kill Team stuff. He should put in his name.
Yeah, I know. He really should make it more obvious. Yeah. Get your act together, Sheldon. And so he's a great guy. These are his Death Watch, and I just thought they were too cool to not just give him a shout out because he did. This is up there for the more expensive teams because he went out and bought like tons of bits and all the back. If you notice, all the backpacks are Eliminator backpacks.
Oh wow!
So he bought
they are too.
Yeah, so he went out and bought all those. And so again, great work. I think he got distracted building Necromunda stuff, but yeah, this is excellent.
He also had my problem where he doesn't build just the minimum model. He's literally got like 12 models there.
Yeah, he has your problem where you do a good job. Okay.
Yeah.
Overachieving.
Where we care too much. Me and Sheldon we just care too much.
Too hard.
Yeah. Don't get anything done, but we care a lot. Okay.
Awesome. And then moving on to Cool Kiddo with a really, really eclectic group of Space Marines. These guys gives me like vintage Space Marine vibes in some way.
Yeah, it's like Rogue Trader. Like a carnival almost.
Like this guy's got like a freaking fedora on his head.
Yeah.
Like, yes,
it's a combat fedora. Sorry.
Combat. You're so right. I missed the feather. The feather makes it a combat fedora.
+1 to all attacks.
But I think this is great. This is like a busier scheme, but it's so like grungy that it really works.
It's huge.
They almost don't look like Space Marines.
Yeah, nearly, or like real Rogue Trader, like original World Eaters is kind of, the color scheme with the blue and the whites, like that kind of thing of just a bunch of, like, especially the Rockstar dude with the wolf head and the big chain around his neck. Like,
I kind of get, how do you feel? I kind of get almost like a Native American vibe because they got like all Aztec or like an Aztec vibe because you got like the triangles on the thingies. He's got like the feathers, the skulls.
Yeah.
It's very cool. It could be like South American kind of Aztec-y, and it's really cool.
One of the most unique, and I think that's kind of what we wanted. Is it's like it's so on theme, but it's also, like I said, we haven't seen another team like this, and that's outstanding.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I had bonus points for like just random originality. I mean, that is
just going for
nuts.
it.
Yeah.
I know where those pieces come from.
Yeah, Russ, did you see there's a Reaver mask here? Did you see that?
Russ Reaver mask.
Russ
the rat. Russ the rat Reaver
with
mask.
the Reaver mask.
I didn't actually see it.
And moving on to KT Hun. Now this guy submitted 2, but I think he's submitting 1 on behalf of somebody else. So this is some really just clean Raven Guard.
That's nice.
Yeah, like
I love a white beaky helm.
Me too, dude. And it's grunged up in the perfect way. Yeah.
A couple of Reaver masks, just the back
there. Well spotted.
I'm done.
And it's something you don't see all the time, the red bases. I just think it's a nice little pop.
Oh yeah, know what? I didn't notice that. That's quite nice because it matches the army. I hardly ever match the rim
Same.
to the army. I always match it to like the
You
sorry, you can't
dirtbag.
say it. I
You
know.
dirtbag.
He's the
God
guy who's
almighty.
he's the guy who's given us red rims.
Oh God. Moving on to KT Hun's next submission.
Rhys had only just gotten better.
Moving on.
I'm gone.
Moving on to KT Hun's second submission, which I think this is his work. I think the other stuff he's submitting for a buddy, and this is his work. Just really like I look at some OSL stuff happening here.
Yeah.
And it's
I feel bad
gorgeous
for his buddy now because this is like next level. This is amazing. I love the blend from red.
That's really nice.
That's really nice. I like how it like it almost feels like it like goes to the base and then all the way up. I don't know, like it almost feels it feels like art. It doesn't feel like a mini now.
And these
that
are all
weird to say. I just really like it.
These are all Chaos one, like a Chaos Kill team by the looks of it as well. They've got the
you could double these up, yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Wow. Yeah, so the shoulder pads, the masks, they're all naughty boys.
I wonder if this is Alpha Legion again.
It could be.
Yeah, I kind of get that Alpha Legion theme. The guy on the left with that helmet makes me think of Alpha Legion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, have you seen this guy on the back? Sorry, I'm pointing like you can see. The guy on the back.
Yes, with the Necromunda head.
Yes, that guy's awesome.
A few people did that in this challenge, and I'm gonna steal that too at some point.
Definitely,
it's really
stealing
nice.
that. Nice, nice job on both of them.
Yeah, they're really two. Otherwise, KT Hun killed it just for adding two good teams, and that's double point. Anyway.
Yeah, and then moving on to Lamb Chop. I don't know if this is all that there was. I don't know if it's a full submission, but I thought the red was too clean and the foul chew thing was too cool not to include.
That's very cool.
He's
nailed the theme, hasn't he?
I'm a big fan of White Scars.
Yeah.
Is that a Reaver mask? Lamb Chop, beautiful work, sir. Love White Scars.
I dig it. I really like those ones. That's again painting white with red. No room for errors there. So that's come up really nice. And again, I love that the Lieutenant model there too. That's sick.
Yeah, very cool.
And then moving on to maybe the best name of all time, Lil Fusty Boy. And a really grimy. Speaking of foul chews, I couldn't make this up, and I didn't organize this. Google organized this by name.
Did.
Another foul chew, and this is great, man. Really, really grimy. I love it. What do you guys think?
Again, the detail with all the basing with all the bones and that, but then if you look like one of the guys has got like the half jaw on the bottom of his rifle there, which I think is so cool.
That's the one I was thinking of straight away. That guy's I love that just
draws the eye. And I love those little I think when I think of cool classic artwork with Space Marines, that's always my favorite thing is all the curios and the extra bits and bobs they always have hanging from them. That and this guy does a great job. Little Fusty Boy does a fantastic job with all those little details. It makes this really, really nice.
Yeah, I really like this one. I love the thing. I'm looking at that guy because he's the best one. He's my favorite. The guy with the skull on the bottom of the jewel.
Which one? Can you point on this?
Yeah, which one? I couldn't see.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
Cool.
Let me just put out these candles first.
Yeah. I can't see
the guy with the skull. That shoulder pad is so clean. That gold. Yeah. I don't know if it's a highlight or just the light itself because the shine is perfect for that photo. Beautiful.
Looking very nice.
Yeah,
nice
well
going.
done, Lil Fusty Boy.
Lil Fusty Boy.
Next up, this is Lord Shaper. He's super active in the Battle Brothers Discord. He's a great dude.
I recognize the name.
Yeah, and just a really lovely. What team is this?
Is that the Black Dragons?
Sounds like it's the Black Dragons.
Is that the ones? Are they the ones that nearly got banned because they had like the arm little blade things that used to go?
Oh, they do. Before? That guy. So I'm pointing again. Right. The guy on the bottom right. The guy on the bottom.
Yeah,
right.
there you go. Yeah. He's got the things. Yeah, like they.
You're right.
He's got the 3D muzzle flash as well on that guy.
Oh, he has too. Yeah, down
nice,
the cloak.
Nice
yes. And the helmet on the Reaver guy is really slick there too. I like that. Like it's got like a dragon little crest.
Hold on,
thing
I hate a River. But hold on, I have to say, has this guy not only drilled his barrels but drilled the side hole on his barrels?
I do that sometimes. I
do that by accident. When I accidentally drill too close to an edge and it opens it for me, I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to drill through now. That looks like a very clean. I was going to say whole, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, not after your red rim comment, mate. You just keep it out of the game.
Rhys,
this is a family channel, gentlemen. This is a family channel. Get your minds out of the gutter.
Guy wearing a singlet.
Sorry, I can give you a little more chest.
Yeah,
wow.
Moving on, Lord Shaper, excellent work.
Nailed it, mate.
Now this next one, Max Laminis. This is so clean. This is one of the ones that stood out to me the most, honestly. Because you wouldn't know it, guys, but those cloaks, most of those are green stuff.
Nice.
Damn.
Okay,
I mean, also Max Laminis is a great name.
Maybe not most,
points on the name. That's up there with
points on the name. I think at least the 4 in the middle are all green stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think the other 2 are those. I mean, I love that guy on the right, the left. So the one on the right's the Eliminator, and the one on the left's the this is good, isn't it? The captain that we all like with a sword.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, cool. Now
yeah.
I love what he's done. I love what he's done, giving that guy a gun instead of the sword and like the hand that's like there. Instead, he's got the gun. Great pose.
That's really.
These are really clean.
That's the movie poster pose, that's
yes. Gee, look
cool
at all the lenses on that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That man has all the lenses. That is ridiculous.
If he ever misses anything,
he's off. He's off the team.
I'm sorry, but if a flashbang goes off near that guy, he is done. Like he is done for good. He's like, I am sorry. I am catatonic for the next week because this is like I was on night vision and that went off.
This is
fantastic.
Top to bottom for me. This is one of the best.
That's really strong.
It's just really phenomenal.
And the basing
look like really cool too. Yeah, I love the basing. Like mossy. It looks like a real mossy jungle. Very cool.
Yeah, Max, great job. This is absolutely
great job.
Great stuff.
Yeah, menace.
Oh, okay. Moving on, guys. This. Okay, you guys talk about this one first because Miku Sheep. He's a mod in the Battle Brothers Discord. He's very active as well. This is just, in my opinion, paint job. I said I was going to let you guys talk about it, and then I didn't. So let me shut up. I think it's great. What do you guys think? I'm a horrible person. Sorry.
It's like you held the door open for me, and then just as I went to go through it, you just walked in anyway. Like you waited
as
for
he
me
got
to run
to
up
it, you were
the
like,
door.
probably me first.
Oh, I know, guys. I'm the worst. I'm sorry. I think it's great. What do you guys think?
Can I speak? Is that all right?
Yeah, please do.
This is when I just interrupt immediately. Well, you go, Rhys.
No, it's cool. No, I don't even care anymore. I mean, look, there's obviously favoritism here for the mod thing, but luckily for you, Ben, you're correct on this count. These are really, really nice. I dig the Halo aesthetic. What's the name of the team? Is it Blue Team in Halo?
This is based off of the ODST or the Reach
ODST.
game? I don't know. Is it ODST?
Yeah, maybe that's it.
I played it quite recently, actually, so it was
really
fresh.
Yeah,
I really that's fine, Ben. I'll finish. That's fine. I was just gonna say, when I get a word in edgewise, I dig the vibe, and I know that there's always been some contentious issues between Space Marines versus the Master Chief or the Spartans who would win. Yeah. So, argument over. We've just put them together, and I dig that.
Just the melting pot. There is one. Yeah. I really like these guys. I get like the music instantly plays in my head as soon as I saw the picture. I was just like, they all like the fact that he's got the pistols on there. The guy's got the actual rocket launcher, and he's got all the gun. It's just, I don't know. He's nailed it for me.
Yeah.
He's proper nailed it.
If you look at the guy on the left, like his leg that's forward, because it's like a sort of like a chunky non-metallic metal look. That leg, that's a good looking leg. That's all I'll say about that. That's a good looking leg. On the guy all the way on the left, I think I said the right. I don't know my left from my right either. The blue guy all the way on the left. That leg, that's a good.
Now I've been looking at the wrong leg like an idiot.
I think this is up there. Really, it's like Miku's a mod, but at the same time,
definitely top 57 for me.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I think this is probably up there for me as well.
Yeah, love it.
Very
awesome.
Miku. Yeah. All right. Next up is we have Nightfall. This one really pops. I forget what chapter this is, but boy, that pops.
I mean, yeah, this is very cool. This looks like he's used some like dark elves, but like whatever the new Age of Sigmar name is for them, like some of
Ooh,
their
is that what
Oh
it is?
yes,
the
what are they
weird
called?
icon, deepkin, blah, blah, something like that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Ideneth
Oh
Deepkin,
yes,
I
yeah,
think
you're
it
right.
is.
You're right.
Something like that. Because
Yes.
they
They're the
seem
real
to they've got
Warhammer
those
among us.
things with like the tentacles, tentacle
Yeah.
beardicles.
Stop
These
right
look
there.
really cool.
Stop right
Don't
there,
shoot him in the
Russ.
beardicles.
Stop right there.
I wasn't taking it
Go
anywhere.
no further.
I love the
I
bases as well. He's done a very cool job on the
yeah,
the
like
These
water
bases blew me
bases.
the
away.
resin
Yeah,
bases. That's
very
cool.
cool.
I'm a big fan of the skin tones actually on the models that have the exposed. Like that's
Yes.
really cool skin tone. It's like a grayed out kind of waterlogged flesh look, and I'm on board. I'm
They
here
do
for
look
it.
like drowned, like yeah,
Would
like
these be a
dead people.
salamander successor? Do you think?
The-
With like an ashy skin color?
That have red
maybe.
eyes. No, maybe they
Oh,
do.
you're right.
No, I mean, I said, and again, I actually think those two colors, like the purple and the blue, actually are hugely complementary to each
Yeah.
other. I really like that. Like,
And then the
yeah,
black and the
smart
gold.
use of colors there. It looks really, really cool. You don't see
Very
enough
cool.
purple Space Marines. That's all I'm saying.
I do love
true.
Emperor's Children. It's a very
Yeah,
cool.
Emperor's Children,
You would.
Soul Drinkers, Hawk
Soul
Lords.
Drinkers are great. Yeah.
Yeah, Hawk Lords. Like I love those. I always think
Yeah.
they look so good in that purple, and these guys look really, really nice. It's very clean paint job, that's for sure.
Very clean paint job.
Yeah. And the bases alone, for me, like,
Oh,
boy, that is
spot
something
on.
really special. Like, if there was a
Yeah.
category for best bases, I
mean,
think
he's up
Nightfall's got that locked. This is
Yeah,
great.
for sure.
they're one of those things. They're so well done that it took me a second to notice how good they were. If that makes sense,
Me
like they
too.
just fit so well. It's like they're not. I tried something a bit different, and it's a bit janky, but you like the idea. They are genuinely unreal. Like that's
Yeah.
so cool. Just blends
This is
in so
wonderful
nicely
work.
with the models.
Very cool.
Yeah. Excellent. And then next up, we have the Painting Padawan. You sent me this, Rhys, and
Yes.
I complimented you because I thought this was you for a second, even though I knew what you were doing. I just thought, oh, he's tried out a really nice paint. Whatever paint he used on this Painting Padawan, you're not a Padawan anymore. You're now a painting master.
You
I
are
think
ready
it's
to be
Oh.
knighted.
I was gonna say be Jedi Knight.
Oh gosh, you got take my nerd card. I thought I had a fun pun there.
No,
you can't
no.
go from Padawan to
You good.
master.
Do you want
I'm
to
sorry.
redo it and we can
Did
edit
you
it
see what
again?
happened with Anakin, mate? Jeez.
But this is great. Yeah, take my nerd card.
Painting Padawan, you're on the council. We don't grant you the rank of master. No.
Much fear do we sense in you.
Oh, good stuff. I love the helmet too, and that guy on the right.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
Blade
lieutenant
Guard
or cap-
veteran, but it's not. It's the guy from the Indominus box. It's his
Yeah,
second
Indominus
head.
Lieutenant, I think
Yes.
it is.
Lieutenant, yeah.
I've
Yeah.
used that on a guy. It looks very cool. That sounded weird to say. I've used
Used
that
it
on a
on a
guy. Out of context, that could be weird. Let's just keep it in context.
Yeah. No, let's let it go. No, these are really, really nice. I thought, I was chuffed, Ben, when you complimented this paint job, assuming it was mine, because I agreed, thought it looked good, and I was happy to claim it. So,
In fact,
Yeah,
this is now Rhys's submission,
yeah,
and it's top 5 for me.
Number 2, top 5, straight away. Put it in.
And just a really great little touch that I love is the vial on the medic's arm thing brace, like the little vial.
Yeah,
Really, really nicely painted there, I think.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
cool.
very cool.
Then moving on to, we have Paul seeing Popo, I guess,
Ooh,
and with some Death Watch. Oh man, I love me some Death Watch.
very
And
clean.
these are a really clean black paint job.
That's again a great example of another chapter that ties in so well, or a group of space marines that ties so well with the Phobos idea.
sure.
The Death Watch is spot on, and I love the he's done all the chapter icons on the right shoulders. He's done the swap for them, and that looks so cool. Again, he's gone to the decal level of attention, which is so cool.
Lots of different decals too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I see. That's my favorite thing about the Death Watch is that each model is, it's meant to be they're a hero of the chapter in their own right, and this definitely speaks to that. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Very
so
nice,
true.
very clean black paint job.
Yeah, excellent work. And then we have, I guess, super not in alphabetical order, but we have Bob Zombio.
Man,
just a distant cousin of Rob Zombie, Bob Zombie.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Now, listen, this one really blew me away.
This is amazing.
That's the one with the red helmet, that power pose there. Just like, even and the hand, like the hand placement. That's a really That's.
I mean, this
very
paint
strong.
job is ridiculous. Next level. The way he's got the pigment powder on the feet to blend him in. Ooh, this has just jumped to the top of my list.
Yeah, I mean, really incredible
this
work.
Is very cool.
You're probably proud of it, but you should definitely be proud of it. This is like, I feel like you could see this on like, a magazine somewhere, like showcase of something. Like, just incredible work.
This looks like it could be someone could have like painted this digitally.
Yeah,
like this looks so stylized and so cool. The fact that he's got
the
pigment
too.
in between the bits of the like the armor panels, and that subtle glow on the eyes. I'm drooling all over this one. This one's definitely up there.
The shoulder pad on the Reaver there too, that like lion's head. That's really like
I missed that.
Again,
I like how he's cut them all short, or he's used a different kit, so they're all like all half one. It's just a small thing that changes their profile so slightly, but it makes them look so different.
Yeah.
Oof,
and then something cool. And now it's not a Reaver helmet, sorry Russ, but it is a Scion helmet on the guy on the far right.
Yeah, the Scion
you're right. There is a Reaver helmet. Yes, good eye. Good job, Russ. You noticed. Good job.
Over there.
But the Scion helmet, I think is, I love it. I'm a Scion guy.
Yeah.
And love it.
Very
so this
cool.
is, I think this is close to the top of the list. This is.
Are you remembering to put the ones we really like in a separate folder? Because now we're gonna have to go back and remember them all.
Yes, I have done that.
The closer we get to A, the harder I feel like it's gonna be to remember.
Yes, Rhys, I'm definitely doing that.
Frantically starts making
typing.
Notes.
Yeah, start typing. Moving on to Pilkington Berry, with a really poppy take on Ultramarines.
Yeah, when it first came up, I thought it was Alpha Legion because it's really that kind of like blue green, but it's a lovely like aquamarine blue for the Ultramarines. Really like shiny, nice.
Yeah, I wonder, is that like just a contrast or a metal? That's really nice. That really stands. I imagine a whole army in that thing would just, the tanks and everything. It's a really nice paint job.
I would love
to see. And
they're
clean too, like the detail on the leathers and stuff like that on the belts and the pouches and all that. Like it's a very nice paint job.
Yeah, I want to see the full army now because that like you say that would look amazing. Like the tanks rolling through in that paint scheme.
No pressure, Barry, but we're waiting on the rest of the army, and then we'll
submit the pictures of the full army.
Excellent.
Love the bases as well. The bases are immense on that. Looks very realistic, which is quite a nice juxta to the actual Marines.
Yeah, killer. And then moving on to another really top tier. This is by Primaris Painter. My God, this is just really something else.
Get that list out. Get that list out. Because this guy
is that guy drinking beer?
Yeah, actually.
This guy with the skull mask.
I think he drinks better when he shoots.
Which one? Just
that's right at the beginning.
That's amazing. I saw the barrel on his. I mean, these guys are amazing. The tone on that yellow for the armor.
Barrel of ale at his feet too. I don't know why the rampant alcoholism of the Space Wolves have just won me over here, but I'm on board. I'm here for it.
That's very cool.
And
the wraps on the gun, very nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Even the medic gauntlet. Look at the size of the drill on that. Jesus.
I mean, damn.
Who hangs out with the old bloody gauntlet from before they shop at the same place?
It's them two as the world's two scariest medics in 40k at the moment. I'm more worried that that's clean.
What an unreal paint job! Like obviously Space Wolves, but it's such that dark blue. What's it? The Hounds of Mordecai something. Yeah, is that the same sort of idea or theme of they have with those little Reaver guys? Like, I think I dig it. It's really, really nice. I like that darker blue. I think it works fine.
That's very nice.
Killer. Yeah,
top notch.
Moving on to some more Space Wolves by another great name, Rambozo.
Look at that head on the left.
Yeah,
I know. Isn't it great? You know what he did? You don't see this much. He sculpted on the eyebrows. That's next level.
You never see that.
Never see it. This is killer.
I just assumed that was part of the Space Marine process, was that they lose their eyebrows. I just assumed
it should be.
the final operation. They're like, what next? Is like, I've had this the secondary heart, and he's just like, now you are ready, brother. It's like, very cool.
Yeah. So this is I'm a fan of green stuff, and I think this is awesome.
I like,
some
the
really
cloaks
good work
on them
there
as well.
I'm impressed every time I see green stuff. Like, it encourages me to keep working on it, because it adds so much. Being able to do that and add the character you can add, and same thing, the paint job reflects those gritty space wolves as well. I like that. There's it's nice and grimy, which is good.
Got a Tau skull on his little scanner there as well.
Always love that.
Well, I mean, Tau can shoot well, so maybe that'll help.
Yeah.
I can see the theory
use their
behind
eyes.
It. Yeah.
Yeah. And then moving on to Reasonable Warhammer. Now, this is fully magnetized, but there's only five dudes here. And actually, this is all the pictures I received. So maybe not quite a full team. Maybe some pictures got lost in the warp. But, lovely take on some Raven Guard. And I like the pale skin tones.
Yeah, I like the pale skin and the dark hair. It's very on theme for Raven Wing.
If you're going to say reasonable, though, you can't then go and magnetize your entire thing, because that is unreasonable.
That seems unreasonable.
You're setting a really unfair expectation there.
Maybe,
but no, these are great. I think there's the extra guys. If you look in the background, they're in the red. They're just on the bench in the background there.
Yeah.
There's the rest of the team for you. They're just ready to tag in.
Yeah, this is killer. Love it.
No, these look great.
Extra points.
Raven Guard are perfect for it. I love the barbed wire as well. I think that's really cool.
Yeah,
right.
Nice touch.
And then moving on to our boy Rhys the Croc from Three Swooned. His really, dude, this is killer work. Basing this is awesome, dude. Yeah. But dude, this is great. I love this.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how they came out. I saw one of the other earlier entrants stole my thunder and had also used, so like the main difference was just using the I guess is the neophyte arms from the Black Templar kit. So so having the suns out, guns out. Obviously, School of Ben here showing
it's
off.
Like guy in a singlet.
They're all in singlets. But yeah, so again, I just tried to dynamic up a lot of the poses. That was my main theme, and obviously this is top 3 straight away. Obviously,
well, I assume we'll all be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually disgusted that this is the photo that used, because if you look in the background too, you can see the 900 kill
pile of shame. Yeah,
look at this. It is dominating the photo. This mountain.
It's a sea of gray.
I sent you one this morning, Ben. You were meant to use it. I hid them.
You've been now publicly shamed on the podcast.
Yeah. My big thing was, you can see some of the guys too have some little tabards, which were a combination of an actual one and me using green stuff to mold it to the belt buckles with moderate to slight success. But it was a good learning experience and a good place to start. So that's how you learn, is you do, and you get it terribly wrong sometimes.
Nice, man.
I think the green stuff is great, man.
Yeah,
cloaks are really cloaks are probably the cloth is the trickiest thing, I would say, one of them, and I think this looks great, dude. I totally disagree. I think these look awesome.
Don't knock yourself.
Yeah.
It's been great.
So
I see a little bit of object source lighting on the guy with that lamp on his base.
Yes, it's lighting him up a little bit.
Yeah,
stealthy.
He's just about to smash it.
I was about to put one of his, because he's like one of the demo guys. I was going to put one of the demo. I think I still might go back and do it. Put one of the demo charges on it, like he was trying to blow it up, like he's just set it.
That's cool.
And he's about to So
it
that's
disappear, so it stays there.
Yes, exactly. So,
that's cool.
But yeah, I'm really chuffed. I mean, I love this challenge. The Phobos. As I said, if that was a brand new kit, we probably would have been really happy with it. But unfortunately, because it was a reused kit, we definitely, and I think justifiably, felt a little bit shortchanged. But
for sure.
It's amazing. It doesn't take much, as we've seen with everyone's challenges, how much character you can add to them with just a little bit of thought and a little bit of a mix-up.
I mean, they look different. That's the thing, isn't it? They look. Most of these teams, they've looked different every time, so it's great.
Yeah.
So,
and I love the heads. I know people, kind of don't love the heads. I love the heads.
I really do as well. I like
as
them.
soon as you posted what you had done, I honestly got a little bit jealous. Like, oh, that was a great idea.
Yeah.
Because I love scouts, and it really gives me scout vibes. I think
Yes.
for kit bashing, man, I think you picked perfect kits to meld together. Honestly.
For real.
Yeah. So no, I'm happy, and that was exactly that's the vibe it was going for. It's like the Black Templar don't quite know what to do with the idea of stealthiness, so they just give it to the new kids and say, "You guys show us how it's done."
Figure it out.
Those millennials, yeah, lovely stuff. So moving on now to the captain of the Dirty Rotten Proxy Club himself, Rhys, or excuse me, Russ the Rat.
Don't put me in that group. Jeez.
Rhys, Russ, guys, it's hard for me. I'm sorry. So Russ the Rat with, honestly, just it's just so good. Like, it really is incredible.
Thanks,
please tell us about it, because it's just so good.
Well, I'd already painted a whole bunch of Phobos, and I didn't want to just do Phobos, so I was just like, oh, so I really wasn't like thinking about anything. And then I just got out my vast bits box, and I was like, I don't want to buy anything new, so I just want to see if I can make stuff out of the bits I've got lying around. And then I just started playing with the Caradon not the Caradon Overlords, the breaches, the AdMech things.
Yeah.
Cataphrons.
The Cataphrons, yeah,
yes.
the Cataphron destroyers. So I started just messing about with their bodies, and I thought, actually, they would look pretty cool. Looked for some legs, found the Blight Kings, and thought, that'll kind of work as like a normal Phobos. And I found I had enough to make 3, and then I just sort of blobbed together the Reaver. I literally got a blob of green stuff, stuck some I rooted through and found those bits. I was just like, boom, boom, boom. Like, he is just a blob of green stuff, and just slammed all the extra bits on him. And then, yeah, just kind of came together. The paint job didn't end up how I wanted it, but I tried something different, so I was quite happy with it. But I liked the kit bashers in general. I thought they did all right.
I was the thing that get like I really like. Obviously, one, I was about to say it stands out, but obviously it's not a Phobos team. That's probably why it stands out. But the fact that you did try something so really different with the paint job really does stand out. Like that, I haven't seen any other one that has that kind of aesthetic and style to it. And obviously, knowing what you were trying to go for, maybe you feel like you didn't quite hit that, but this is still an outstanding paint job. It looks so unique, and it really comes together well. And yeah, it's very, again, grim darky kind of, Nurgly Mechanicus, which was what you were going for, and I think it really comes across.
Oh, cheers, man! Yeah, that's what I was going for. The old Nurgle Mechanicus. So I think I got it with the kit bashers at least, and the paint job's 100%. Close to where I wanted it to be.
The rotted skin bits on the exposed stuff you can see is so cool. The metal does have that rusted, fatigued look, and I love the actual Nurgle banner on the dirty, whispering, slobbery boy who's like, shh. Like, I love it, man. It's cool. I'm a big fan. Like, if you could be in the top 3, I would definitely put you in the top 10. So well done.
I love, and it makes me laugh every time I see it. I think it's so cool. The legs on the guy who's like jumping over terrain.
Yeah,
it like reminds me of like a robot you'd see in Doctor Who, like with just like these like stubby legs, just like clunk, clunk, clunk. I love it.
Someone commented on the video, said they look like Grav Greaves. And they were like, I'm going to name them Grav Greaves, and I was like, damn, that's good.
Yeah.
This is I mean, that float.
Yeah, that's what I think of it.
Just like shoots air out this is great. Super. I mean, really creative. I mean, it's just awesome. And everybody, honestly, like everybody was blown away by this. So screw you. Moving on to S31LKOPF. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Really, another great white beaky helmet, but some more Raven Guard, some more sneaky boys.
I love it. Raven Guard always, I mean, you can't go wrong. Raven Guard are good. And again, good combination. The white contrasting with the black looks really nice. The green lenses, yeah, they're nice. And again, nice. I dig the background too. It's like some good photography on them.
I love it. I love the white beakies. The thing that's freaking me out is that every one I look at looks like it's staring at me.
It's like one of those paintings that always follows you around.
Yeah,
each photo is straight down the barrel.
Straight down the barrel of the noses. But it's a very nice. I mean, it's such a perfect theme for Kill Team. Beaky, I love the beakies. So nice job.
Yeah, awesome.
I dig it. Well done.
And then moving on, boy, we've cracked an hour, haven't we? Moving on to
Yes.
Sean from the other half of, and we have a podcast to do after this. Oh my God, you're getting like 2 podcasts in one go here. So we have Sean from Once Upon a Kill Team here, the other half of that killer podcast with some awesome Death Watch.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I love the pose on that guy on the left, like slightly inclined, like he's walking up it. It's such a cool pose.
Yeah, this is just cool.
The neon green color highlights and bits and pieces is really nice as well. I'm a big fan of all the lenses and all that stuff. From overall such a dark palette for the things, they really pop out. Like that's a really nice contrast.
Yeah,
very
killer
cool
work. And his and it's wrong challenge, but for the Warp Coven challenge, he had one of the best submissions for the Warp Coven challenge too. It was like a Death Watch take on Warp Coven. And
sweet.
Yeah,
that's right.
Nice.
So moving on to just a super clean take on Space Wolves is Samoan Matt, also active in the Discord, Battle Brothers, and this is just, I mean, textbook. I mean, example of if you want to paint Space Wolves, just pull this up. This is so good.
Yeah,
I love that kind of that gray, that blue gray. Very nice.
Is the classic dude at the front performing a Space Wolf exorcism with the with the sim?
I've just seen that now as well, holding the icon.
The power of Russ compels you. I like it. That's so good. No, that's again, I love a bit like how I felt with my Primaris. It's amazing using the different kits, the different heads, adding the icons, all that stuff. It's amazing how quickly you can turn a pretty mundane kit into something really, really dynamic. And these guys look amazing. Yeah. That Reaver with like the blonde hair, like the skull shave. Yeah. So Nordic Viking, and I love it. That's really cool.
I love the chain broadsword to the far left.
Oh, yeah.
Badass.
Yeah, I think that's his Reaver captain or whatever.
Yeah. Looks very cool.
Yeah. So no, like you can see the different kits, but they just meld so well. It's so nice. Very, very strong entry.
Yeah, killer job, Matt. Moving on to another great name, Spoingus, showing us that showing us that Ultramarines, can be cool too. I really think I was gonna make a joke there, but I decided not to. I think this is just again so well shaded, not shaded.
Highlighted, edge
highlighted. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I feel like the picture's probably not doing it justice. It's a little bit out of focus.
I agree.
But
it is a lot,
yeah.
I think it's light on the kit bash, but again, it's one of those things where I think the paint job is so clean, and it's such a subtle, nice base that they look like. I imagine they look amazing in like individually. They'll look amazing. A very smart team.
It's a bit of the compromise, I think, with these challenges too, and we've probably seen with a few of the entries. It's like sometimes you can go really hard on the kit bash, but it means you're going to lose a little bit of time on the paint job, or you can go really a bit lower on the kit bash, but really hard on the paint job, because that's it. It's a challenge, and you've got less time. You do have to pick your battles, and I think this is one that's gone hard on the paint job, and it shows in a good way. Like it's really nice.
I'm loving that base. I don't know why it's such a simple base, but the guy on the front. Such a cool, like the highlighting on that is on point, and the base and everything, that's spot on. I love that. Yeah,
should be chuffed with that one, that's for sure.
Definitely, love that paint theme.
Killer. And then moving on to, I mean, boy, it's just one of the best. Squat bench dry brush. This is his. He runs these guys as legionnaires or legionaries, whatever it's called, and also Phobos. He added the Phobos guys this time, and this is just, I mean. Gosh, this is so cool. There's so many different kits being used here. Alpha Legion, all the helmets. Like, this really blew me away.
Yeah, man. That sword and nine tails.
Yes. And the little spider eyes guy down the front, the medic with, like, again, add him to the terrifying medic club.
I mean, he's holding a knife as he's got the medic out. It's like, what do you need it for? You haven't even diagnosed me yet. Don't put the knife away.
You're gonna have to take the fingers.
He only speaks in insect little crickety
just
rustles
clicks,
as well. Like, yeah, exactly. He was like, oh god.
Kind of run it through the universal translate. It's like, you're gonna have to lose the leg. It's like, it's not injured. It's not injured.
I broke my finger.
Trust me, it's for morale.
The guy down the front, I guess, assuming one of the leader guys with the big axe and the plasma pistol, to another really like the helmets, the combination of the helmets, the paint job, even the choice of colors on the blades, like that pinky kind of hue,
really complimentary,
like, really
nice,
compliment, really like stands out in the best way. That's for sure. I dig it.
I love the green blend into the blue on the arm, the shoulder pads. It's such a
Yeah.
lovely like motif that goes across all the minis. Super nice.
Yeah.
And smart use by anyone out there who's doing this. Like, you've built a kill team that can do both. You know, like you can be legionaries, and I think that's one of the cool things about Kill Team is, with a bit of proxying in the way you build your models and that, there's no reason you can't be running them amongst friends with different rule sets to try different teams and see what playstyle you like. So smart.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This is incredible work. And then moving on to Star Swarm. And we have got some cool, I believe these are Mantis Warriors. Is that what they're called? Mantis.
Oh, the Mantis. Yeah, Mantis Warriors. Yeah.
I think so. And great. I mean, just the jaggedy kind of paint markings. Jaggedy. I'm sure that's the official term.
That's what the army uses.
Yeah, the jaggedy camo. Yeah, it's official. This is killer. I love the helmets. What do you guys think?
I really like the style. Yeah.
Skin tones, like the different skins are all really really nicely done as well. Like the facial stuff's really really nice. And even the old school is it a heresy pattern helmet of the comms dude with the little holding his fist up. That's I love a lot of that model. That's really really cool. A lot of action going on in that one. So no, again, a unique paint scheme too. We've got the studded shoulder pad there as well. Like they've all got little unique bits and pieces. I think that's really cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. Killer. And then moving on, we're getting close to the end here. We have Strom. He has a YouTube channel called Strom Plays. Has, in my opinion, the best Warp Coven breakdown video out there. Has 2 of them. And this is like a really cool chaosy take on. Gives me like old school Warhammer vibes, like really old school chaos. Just super cool. I love the mines too. Do you guys see how the mines have icons of chaos?
I was about to. That was going to be my first comment. Was how sick's that? Like, if it wasn't dangerous enough, this explosive, we've now added a mark of chaos to it.
I'm not sure if it's like genius or like as a part of like the lore of the team. They're like, we just put this icon here, and they'll not know it's a bomb, or if it's like really drawing attention to it. I can't tell, like, because they'd be like, oh, they've set up another icon, we're gonna have to get rid of it, and then it explodes.
Take it down. Yeah.
It's kind of like, I'm not sure if it's smart or not.
They're playing on curiosity. I think it's like, what's going on over there?
I mean, it's definitely going to kill orcs, because orcs are just going to go for it.
Oh yeah,
like orcs are dead. Yeah.
Well, actually, if the orcs believe it's just an icon, then it won't explode.
That's
true.
I mean,
that's how it works. That's how their belief system works.
I love the dude in the background there with the big wings as well.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I would have said, I guess, is that working on some grapnel dynamics or giving them the rule set for fly?
Yeah,
I bet you're right.
So.
Bet you're right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, so this is killer.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, we're in the tease, guys. Helmets. We're getting close. And this is Tabletop Impulse, a great kill team channel that handles a bunch of kill team stuff, does stuff all the time. Tabletop Impulse. And we have a special guest. And
yes.
And so this is.
She's about to go to work. She's like, "Can I come in here?"
I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. Sorry for the nerdy stuff. So Tabletop Impulse, his channel. This is killer. What chapter would this be? I can't quite see the shoulder.
I want to say some sort of Blood Angel successor.
Probably
the red, but I have no idea.
Yeah, it makes me think it needs to be the Crimson something.
Something.
You know,
I would go with that.
Real deep red, which is really really cool. I like that.
Like a Flesh Terror red.
Yeah. So this is great. Great work, man. And I love the HQ unit as the leader.
Yeah, that's a great unit as well. It's a nice mix between the red and the tan base. I mean, tan base. So that'll work with every single kill team release board so far, won't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly right.
That's smart.
But even having the tan or that deeper yellow in the uniform to the ground, like, just ties it. Yeah, it gives it a nice balance, which is really cool.
I do like it.
And then on to another great name, Tape Wormo. Really like Wolf Scout take on these guys. And again, I love Scouts. I think this is really, really cool.
That's very cool. It's got a Frost Claw as well. The guy in front. That's nice.
I'm a big fan. Like, I love that lore of the Space Wolves are like the only channel that instead of starting chapter, not channel. The only chapter that's you end up in the Scouts if you're a bit of a loner, versus the others where that's where you train. And I love that they choose to be there, and these guys have got that character about them, and that's really cool.
Yeah, for sure. They've got all the old heads going, which is really, it's a really nice nod to the lore.
The longest fangs, we'll call them.
Moving on to Thriker with
you know the song, everyone.
Oh boy, yeah. So I was gonna say some Raven Guard, but I would be wrong. These are not Raven Guard, are they?
Wolves again, space wolves.
Sneaky wolves.
The abyssal
so sneaky
wolves.
that I got it wrong.
I don't know if that's the name. Could be.
Yeah, this is great, man. This is super great. I love the bases.
The runes on the rims are quite cool.
Yeah, I missed that. That's a great touch.
A little something. I wonder if that's like says like their name, or if that's just letting you know which way to point them or which way north is. I wonder what the method behind it is. I know there's
the face in the front isn't enough of a giveaway which way to point them. Yeah.
I needed runes.
Yeah, great work, Thriker. This is cool. Super cool.
Nice.
I think I love the we said again lots of Reaver skulls, which is really really cool. But they've also got like the little chapter icons on the other side too as well. Mm-hmm. One of them looks like a bit of a Death Watch vet as well, which is cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Coming back from after serving with the Death Watch, so very nice.
Sick. Yeah. And then another great name, Tinky Tonks, and just this person has nailed the contrast between armor and base really well, I feel like.
Absolutely.
On top of just having some sick wolves with great decoration.
Yeah. That blue and the orange kind of looking base is really nice. Yeah.
And then nicely painted terrain as well, by the way. Kudos.
Yeah.
He's broken out the pigment powder on that.
The Super Saiyan Space Wolf down the front there. Look at
it. I've got that head lying around and waiting to be used.
No, that's a great pick showing off how good the terrain is, but also how good this would all look together on the board as well. Like it suit the mats, as we said, but then also the terrain, everything. There's a theme here, and I dig it. It's very cool.
Very cool theme.
Lovely. Yeah. And then moving on to UYZY, and I'm not sure what chapter, but they seem like maybe ghosts of something, and just a really cool battle damaged white. I dig it. White is so difficult. But this is a kind of way to, I don't know, just make it look really grimy. Like it's super clean, but also grimy. I just big fan of this.
Oof, that paint job.
I love the transition. Sorry, Roscoe.
No, I was just gonna say the bases are next level on these guys. I think actually the paint job on these might be one of my favorites. Like you say, that battle damage, like pure, like this is what they would look like if they'd been in any sort of battle, because it was white armor. But it just looks so nice. I really like this.
Yeah, but I was going to say that transition from the grimy base up each of the legs as well. Like it looks like they have been trouncing around in that dirty stuff for ages, and it's building up. I think that's really really well done.
Yeah,
I really like this one.
And then moving on to Will 117, maybe my favorite Phobos. My brain is dying. My favorite Raptor team. We're this is like 55 out of 57 or whatever.
We've only been talking about this for an hour and a half. I don't know what your issue is.
I'm just getting warmed up, man. Maybe my favorite take on the Raptors with that kind of lovely red undercoat going on there.
That's a lovely touch.
Huge fan of this.
Yeah.
And again, the grey and metallics tying in with the base is nice as well. The grey to grey, like it goes through the whole model, which is nice.
Yep.
I think it's such a simple. I'm really envious of the way he's done the weapons. He's basically just done black, and then he's just hit him with a dry brush of silver, and it's just it's just spot on. I don't know why he did like that's so simple and stark, but it's just spot on. Nice job.
Yeah, it's a bit underrated, that isn't it? Just sometimes they're just all going to be metal, and there's just little nicks, and you can't create that with an edge. It has to be a bit of a loose, a bit of a dry brush to catch a bit of that that worn wear and tear look, which is really cool.
I think he's done a great job of that.
Yeah, excellent. I mean, if you think about it, not going to take any longer on this, but like military weapons, like military rifles are all like blacked out, and so it's like you wouldn't have shiny metal. Makes sense.
And then don't have red casings. What do you mean?
And then moving on to down to the last two here. Workshop, Sizop, I don't know. But maybe, guys, this might be my favorite Raven Guard team that we've seen.
Yeah, I think so.
It looks like maybe some specialized helmets, but this is just so cool.
that paint job again, black, like it's nearly like a matte black kind of look. Yeah, these are definitely my favorite of the Raven Guard. And there were some really good ones, so that's a fair nod to them.
Definitely.
Just clean those helmets again, like Russ said, staring into my soul. It's like, you know, when a bird's mad, you know, they do that thing where they look at you, they turn their, that's the vibe I'm getting here. But no, that's the paint job's just so clean. That's so nice.
It is, isn't it? It's weird. It's so clean, and yet it looks lived in. That guy on the top left with the white beaky.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that might be one of my favorites of all of them. Like, I think that's oof.
Yeah, really striking.
Very nice.
Whenever I see like the painter's gloves too, I'm like, that person's either a really good painter or a dentist at the same time. Like it could go either way.
Oh, love it. And then the last one we have on here, guys, if I missed anybody, I'm really sorry, but I did like obsess over catching as many as I did as possible. If I missed it, leave me an angry comment and I'll rectify it somehow. I don't know how, but I will make it up to you somehow.
Even if you didn't miss them, just leave them an angry comment anyway.
If to make it up for it, Russ will write you a check to repay you for your time. And so moving on to the last submission here, it's Johan. Maybe for legal reasons, that was a joke. Like anybody cares. So Johan and this guy is just move on straight through. This guy again, it is a what's the word I'm trying to think?
Honorable mention.
Thank you, sir. Because all of the 3D printed bits you see here, this dude sculpted them himself in Blender, I believe. And so absolute kudos on that, because it is incredible. Reminds me of like some stormtroopers, like some indoor stormtrooper heads.
Yeah.
Like scout troopers. They've got that visor.
Yeah.
These are very cool.
I mean, I can't wait to see them painted. That's all I can say about these guys.
I definitely want to see these guys painted. And especially they come with their own icon. I mean, that's next level.
Yeah. That's a mascot, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the octopus.
Is it the bomb?
They call him Squibsy.
Johan the Squibs. Yep.
Squibsy.
I also like the little bits of terrain on the base too. Like he's 3D printed from like the alien craft, alien world stuff. Again, if that is the bomb, again, I like that they're going for curiosity with the enemy. It's like,
it would get me.
Is that? Yeah, what is that? You go over there, Jeff. You look at it. That's the third squid today.
So this is absolutely killer. I cannot wait to see these painted up. But that is all 50 something of these submissions, and we will be right back with the finalists for you. I just have to go access the Google document that I was absolutely totally keeping track of, and then we'll be right back. So 1 second. All right, guys, we are back. We have consulted my totally real list that I was keeping track of while we did that, and so we're going to take turns and go through our picks. We have a total of 10, and so I'm going to start off with mine. I'm going to start off with Hulk X90, his really cool scout kit bash that is just really does something for my soul on a spiritual level that I loved it, and that's going to be my first pick. I love how it just kind of harkens back to old school stuff with a new twist on it. Real big fan of it.
I like it. All right, nice. I'll chuck my first one out there. I went with squat bench dry brush, which sounds like two things to do very difficult at the same time to do. But luckily they were able to paint some really cool. I said I love Alpha Legion. I love how many of these models there are. I love the versatility of the team. I just think these guys are really cool. So that's going to be one of my finalists. I'll chuck in there.
Yeah, absolutely
nice.
Killer.
I'm going to go my first pick with Caradram. I love these guys. They're so subtle. They're like gray, right down to the bases, and with that pop of red on the shoulder pads and the netting. I just think it's a real clean, nice looking kill team.
Yeah. Love it. And then I'm gonna throw Primaris Painter into the mix. It's just it's so talk about clean. It's so clean and well done. And how can you not? It's top tier.
For sure.
Well, I've gone the other way. You've gone with clean. I've gone with some of the best grime work, I think, with Justinius. I think these Imperial Fists, I'm just so impressed with how to do that to yellow, to have it still look like Imperial Fist, but to make it look battle worn. Really, really cool thematic bases. The lens glows. Yeah, really, really cool. These guys are definitely top 10 for me.
Absolutely. I went for another clean one. Worksop. It's the Raven Guard, and these guys just look so clean, so crisp. Yeah, the custom helmets make them look like actual birds. It's just next level. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, sweet. And then my third pick is going to be Miku Sheep with his Halo. Is it ODST? Or what did we say? Yeah, ODST
What a
kit bash.
surprise, Ben.
Look,
What a surprise.
He's a mod in the BBT server, but it's just like he told me he was going to do non-metallic metal, and I was like, he's like, I'm gonna give it a try. I was like, okay, sure, buddy, yeah. And then it like, whoa, blew me away. I think it's one of my favorite kit bashes. I love how it molds the two worlds together, and I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did, and I'm such a big fan of it.
Yeah,
no, very worthy. They're great. They're really nice. For my last one, I've got. I still don't know how to say it. Isotrep. It sounds like a medicine. I had to take my Isotrep for my sore throat. These guys got me so inspired. I had to go back and actually remember the name of them because I was embarrassed. But it's the Wolf Spear. Is the Primaris Space Wolf. That's what it is. While Ben was totally looking at his list that he'd prepared
really
earlier,
real wrist list. Yes, yep.
we had split seconds to check this kind of stuff.
Yeah. But the Wolf Spear, these are one, they share the similar arms with what I went with, and I love the way they look. The paint job is so slick. Yeah, awesome. Those guys are great.
Yep.
Yeah, they're fantastic. I really like them as well. My final pick is Bob Zombio. These guys are just insane.
So good. It really hurts how good it is.
Yeah, like it's offensive. It's physically offensive how good these guys look. And he's top notch.
What do you say? It not only does it look good, but it feels good somehow. Does that make sense? It feels good to look at.
Chicken soup for the eyes. It really
chicken
is.
Chicken soup for the eyes, exactly. Yeah. And then one that we've all agreed on, because we each sort of went around and talked about the three that we were gonna, but then one that we couldn't leave out is Max Laminis, and just talking about something that feels good to look at. It feels good to look at this kill team. Those capes are sculpted so well that because that's really hard to get those folds right. As somebody who has tried and failed many times, it's so tricky, and he's melded them together so well. Really impressive. And then not only that, but gave it a killer paint job. And so I just, wish I was as cool as all of these 10 people. But these are our 10 finalists, everybody. Maybe I'll put them up on the screen right now, all 10, so you can see them all. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. And like a Phil Collins. Yeah, anyways.
Everyone point to your favorite.
Right there. And so this has been a long enough video as it is. Rhys and Russ, I am so sorry that this is, I was like, oh, we'll knock it out in a half hour. And then here we are, like an hour and a half later, an hour and 40 minutes specifically. So guys, thank you for your time. I appreciate you so much. And I had a lot of fun, even though I ruined your days. This has been so much fun to look at all these kill teams. Thank you for participating, everybody, in the Phobos Kill Team Challenge. Do you guys have anything you're going to say? Any closing remarks?
No, just that's huge that it's so impressive that it's grown again, and hopefully this is something we can continue to grow because so it's just amazing having everyone involved, and the enthusiasm for it is outstanding, and I know it helps me get stuff painted, so I hope it does the same thing for everyone out there.
Absolutely. I mean, 50 plus submissions is insane, and I think everyone's done such a good job. It was actually really, like, some of these paint jobs are insane, and some of the kit bashes are just like nuts. Like, you would never think of this. And I mean, everyone's nailed the brief. They all looked like absolute kill teams, all unique, all had their own thing going for them. Really good, solid effort from everyone, I think.
Yeah, kudos everybody. This has been great. If you guys want to check out the channels here, we have, again, I'm pulling a Russ here. We have Russ with GFN Gaming, and then we also have Rhys with Threes to Wound. If you're watching this, you know who these guys are. They're my kill team brothers, and I love you guys. Thank you for diving in for and looking at almost 60 different kill teams and giving me like you guys, it was a genuine cool input. Thank you guys for participating. Thanks so much. This in the description below, there will be a link where you can vote on your favorite, and we'll get back with you on the winners super quick. As soon as, maybe we'll give it a week to vote or something. We'll figure that out. I don't know right now. Thanks for watching. Like and comment and subscribe to both these guys. And thanks so much. We will see you around. Cool deal.